Hi, my name is Anthony Cummins. Welcome to this. This video was requested by James Whelan, and James had an amazing question. It was what is the difference between a ninja manual and just a normal gunpo manual? That's a military manual. And the question is superb because the line between the two is very thin, and it's not actually a line which presents two halves. It's more of a curve. So you get pure ninja manual and it curves down to less ninjutsu, less ninjutsu, less ninjutsu, up to, you know, nothing, no ninjutsu. And along there somewhere on that line is where it changes from pure shinobi manual to more gunpo manual with shinobi in it to just a manual with no shinobi in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through just a bit of my collection here. This is just a bit of the collection I've got in Japan that's on hard copy. Most of my collection is on digital copy. I can't show you the titles for obvious reasons, so I apologise for that, but you'll get the idea. But this one I can show you. That is the Nippiden. Now this is not the normal Nippiden. This is actually the extended version. Now this is 100% ninjutsu. We know that. You know what I mean? We all know what the Nippiden is. Sorry, I should call it the right correct name, the Shinobi Hiden. Yep. Then you get something that's totally non-ninjutsu, but has the term ninja on it. This is just an archery manual, and it uses the word nin. Again, this is not a waste of money, but generally paid for. You get it and you're like, right, throw it on the side. Not good. Now, if you're outside of a ninja manual, that's a manual dedicated to ninjutsu, you start to get into the realm of military manuals. And this is where there are thousands, and literally thousands of military manuals. The most famous one is this one, which I can show you. This is the Gunpo Joshu, which, you know, now the reason we know this is not a shinobi manual and it's a military manual is because it's over something like, I don't know, about 13 chapters, and 3 of the chapters, that's Yoshi pinging me, 3 of the chapters are shinobi. So we know. So if you think about it this way, out of possibly about 13 chapters, 3 chapters are dedicated to the shinobi art. So, you know, if you work that out in percentages, whatever that is, then you know that percentage is shinobi information. So that manual has a lot of shinobi info. This one I can't show you the title of. It's actually a complete ninja manual. If you look, that's one. If you follow me on Facebook, I say I've got a new ninja manual. This is 200 pages of new ninja information. Now that comes from a 55 book volume set, and only one is ninjutsu. So originally there's thousands of pages. This has got 200 pages of pure ninja information. Some of it comes from the Gunpo Joshu, so problems there. Now, that one is 100% a ninja manual. That's a Hattori manual, but you can see it's very thin. Yep, just a bit of information on ninjas under Hattori manual. This one, I've lost count. Yeah, this is another one. You can see it's quite thin, another shinobi thing. It's dedicated purely shinobi. Now this one, you start getting to these. This is this has about 50% ninjutsu in it. It was written in 1639 and it's a military manual, but it's specific types of military, so sections. So this is more on scouting, it's more on forward advanced formations, and it talks quite a lot about shinobi because shinobi are needed in forward advanced scouting formations. So that one is another Gunpo manual, but it comes from like a massive, maybe 20 volume set, and this is just about forward advanced troops and things like that, and that's got some shinobi stuff in. Now, night attacks. Yep, sometimes like planning raids and things like that, sometimes you get shinobi in, but not often. Most of the time it's dead easy information, like you'll get 3 sentences, so it's not really worth getting, but it's like send shinobi, you know, that type of thing. This one is secrets told in like oral traditions, things like that. That has got like, for the thickness it is, it's got a very little bit of shinobi, but generally it tells you, you know, for example, in that manual, if I remember correctly, it's like, be careful of people with different accents, they're probably shinobi, or check people's accents closely to make sure they're not, you know, and they'll try and get through, or they'll try and steal your passwords, or these things. It's always like outside information. For example, shinobi will try to get into your camp doing this and that, and it's absolutely the same as the Bansen Shukai. Which leads me on to, like, if you remember Buffon Musa puts videos up, And I'm not calling the gentleman on, no disrespect, but he's Japanese and he believes the Shinobi manuals are rubbish and they're useless, because in Japan they have a tier system. There are like 100% academic documents, then there are family or traditional martial arts documents which come into a lower grade. But the problem is that's a really limited, the Japanese have a limited way of looking at these documents. Well, the people question, is the Bansen Shukai real, is the Shoninki real, are they just Edo period like romanticisms? They're clearly real, they're 100% real, for the simple fact that I have been through so many of these Gunpo manuals and it says be careful of accents, be careful of this area, on a night of wind and rain Shinobi will attack. It's absolutely everything that the Bansen Shukai says do. And the opposite is the Gunpo manuals, which say absolutely do not do this, you know, or be careful of these areas. So they totally match. Then of course this is one military manual. That's the size of the military manual, and that has quite a lot of Shinobi information in it. Actually, it's quite a good military manual. My aim is to publish this in full one day. What I'm going to do now is I went for you, James, not for you, but I went to the archive, but I took some videos for you for this video, and you'll see what I have to go through to look through the manuals. So here's the videos.
So here's one example. For example, can you see Shinobi no Mono? Not a ninja scroll, but it's there and it's partial, and there's some bits in it. So for example, there you go. You come across all the skills. Shinobi no Mono Kuden no Koto. So the skills, the hidden sort of like the passed on skills by the Shinobi. Here's another one. I say I'm not with Yoshi at the moment, but you'll see it's there. Shinobi knows something, but it'll probably, this is like a military manual, so it'll probably turn out to be something about Shinobi. Hi James, found you another one. For example, look at this. So there's the stack of military manuals, and then you go right down here, Shinobi, or well, sorry, Shinobi no Mono or Ninja. So that is that's in that stack of manuals. It took me ages to find that, and it was talking about how to use Shinobi, that type of thing. So I think you get the idea now that generally military manuals will have something on Shinobi. A little bit, a load, we don't know. Okay, see you in a bit. James, if you want to know how hard it is to find Shinobi, or how long it takes, now I'm playing this up a bit, but James, what do you think about this? Yeah. I'm going to go through that now. It's now 1:10 past 1. I'm going to go through that and try and get to any Shinobi I can find. So that is actually, believe it or not, only about 60% of the volumes. So right, let's go.
Now, as you saw, you generally go through Gunpo manuals, but to answer your question, Gunpo manuals tend not to have Shinobi instructions. They tend to talk about how to defend against Shinobi, or things you should have a Shinobi do, like get them to go close to fences and use signal fires, yeah? And then if you go to the Bansen Shukai, it's got massive amounts of information on how to get close to fences and how to send signals. So the Gunpo manuals generally back up the Shinobi manuals, and you can extract information from them telling you what used to happen. So it's good for two reasons. It gives you the opposite side, not the Shinobi's view, the enemy of the Shinobi's view of what's going to happen, or it gives you a general's view of how he uses Shinobi. And it's always the same. Send Shinobi to spread rumours, send Shinobi to set fire to castles, send Shinobi, everything the Bansen Shukai, the Shoninki, the Nippon talks about, it says have them do. So generally, all coming together, yep, it's making a really good case for what Shinobi do. And that's it. I've got tons more documents on there, and loads of stuff, and we've just been ordering some new stuff today. So, but we're starting to get to the point now, James, where it's coming round in circles. I think we're starting to get the full ninjutsu thing together. So I guess I'd say I've checked maybe 100 Gunpo manuals, maybe fully, and Shinobi are well defined. There's no sort of maybe they did this, maybe it's quite well defined their job. Okay, I hope that helps, James. I hope you enjoyed that. See you soon.